Hi, it's Doug Coy, so what do you think.com. I'm outside of my favorite coffee shop, the Smart Mouth Cafe. Have a little latte today. I need it after reading the paper and kind of seeing what's going on in the world. Sometimes there are things that just kind of like, what are they thinking? I was reading this. They're talking about babies having to do exercise. I mean, the fact that they're recommending that your baby get involved in an exercise regime. Now, you know what? I can see a whole cottage industry starting up, like there's going to be these, like Steve Nash baby clubs, where you can kind of come down and work your baby out during the day with qualified instructors and the whole 9 yards. Get your baby to pump a little iron, I can see, the little male baby in there and going, goo guy, goo guy, little muscle bound kid. Now I'm being facetious, but it's so ridiculous. I mean, come on. Exercise for a baby? So that's the number one thing on my dumb list, babies exercising. Number two is they're going to be licensing a record number of new doctors in BC, so there you go. Now, the thing with that is you're probably not going to get in to see any of these doctors any quicker than you can. I told you the other day I'm on a list for some knee work. They figure it could take as high as 2 years before I actually get in to see a doctor. Of course, I can pay for it, go to a clinic, $700 to walk in the door and get consultation. So if you got a lot of money, you get a lot of service. That's the way our medical system works. If you don't have much money, go on the wait list. And more doctors isn't going to change anything. And thirdly, this one really bugs me. This is my third dumb thing. We have a national highway here in Canada. I mean, it goes from one end to the other. It's called Highway 1. And we got a bridge that connects into Vancouver. You know what they want to do? They're expanding the bridge. They're making it larger. So to pay for it, they're going to get everybody on that highway to pay a $6 toll. Now, if you live outside of Vancouver and you come in every day, not only are you going to pay $6 to get across on the bridge, then you're going to get in and spend $15 a day just to park your car someplace, if you're lucky, and you got the cost of gasoline. Can you believe what it just costs to get to work every day? Can you believe it? And secondly, what really bothers me about this is how in the world can they put a toll on a national highway, on a Trans-Canada highway? How can you put a toll on a highway like that? And I know they do it in New York, and they do it in the States, and they do it all over the place. But, aren't we taxed enough? I mean, isn't there another way? And you know what they're also doing is they're increasing their gas tax so they can pay for a SkyTrain out here. So now all kinds of transportation is getting, it's getting that's why I ride a bicycle. To be real honest with you, that's why I ride a bike. Because everything else, you pay through the nose. And it really upsets me. But what do you think? Should we be paying a toll on a bridge that should be accessed, that we pay for that highway in the first place in our taxes? You understand what I'm talking about? So here's the thing that bothers me about that. The Canadian way is we'll get upset, we'll send some letters into the editor, but nothing will really happen. I mean, our politicians, they got their mindset. It's already in order. It's a go. So what's going to come out of this? We're going to pay $6 to go across the bridge. And that's the way it is in Canada. We are a kinder, friendlier nation, and our government is taxing us to death. And it's like the frog that gets put in the water, and they just turn up the heat little by little, and the frog doesn't really know he's getting cooked until he's actually cooked. Canadians, that's you. That's you. So what do you think? Doug Coy. So what do you think, Gastown?